Teachers, what's the most creative lie you've heard from a student? I'd been teaching for about 15 years, and I thought I'd heard every excuse in the book. Kids saying their dog ate their homework, their printer broke, their grandma died for the third time this year. But this one kid, Marcus, he took it to a whole new level. He missed an entire week of school with no call, no email, nothing. When he finally came back, I asked him where he'd been, and he said his family had to go to an emergency funeral in another state. Okay, seemed legit, but I needed a note from his parents. He promised he'd bring it the next day. The next day, he brought in a handwritten note with his mom's signature, talking about how they had to attend a funeral for a distant relative, and how it was very emotional for the family. The thing is, it looked a little too perfect. The handwriting was neat, the story was detailed, it even had the name of the funeral home. Most parents would just scribble something quick, but this was a whole essay. I decided to call his mom just to confirm, and when she picked up, she told me the exact same story, word for word, like she'd rehearsed it. She even added more details about the relative and how close they were. I was almost convinced, until I noticed something. In the background of the call, I heard Marcus laughing. Why is your son laughing during a call about a funeral? I asked her about it, and she got real quiet, then tried to say he was watching a video. Sure, I told her I'd need official documentation, and she said she'd email it over. That email never came. The next week, I brought it up to some of the older teachers in the lounge, and when I mentioned Marcus's last name, one of the teachers lost it. She said, "Oh my god, are we talking about the Johnsons?" Apparently, Marcus's parents went to this same school 30 years ago, and they were known for being the most creative liars. They'd skip class, forge notes, and even got their own parents involved back then. It ran in the family. I confronted Marcus with this information, and the second I mentioned that I knew about his parents, his face went white. He admitted that the whole funeral was fake, and that his parents helped him come up with the story because they wanted to go to Disney World that week, and thought it'd be fine. I reported it to administration. His parents got called in, and when the principal told them we knew about their history at the school, they didn't even try to deny it. They just laughed and said, "Worth a shot." Marcus got detention for 2 weeks, and honestly, the apple didn't just fall close to the tree. It landed in the same lie.